What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. And today we have that sweet redemption because once again, like me and a few other people were saying, when it comes to Capcom, we were right based on some information that Capcom has released today, so we'll definitely get into that. Got some Retro City Rampage news for the Nintendo Switch and Dragon Quest XI as far as an official confirmation of a translation for English in addition to other languages. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So Retro City Rampage DX is officially confirmed for the Nintendo Switch release next week, and we have the brand new launch trailer. So V-Blank Entertainment has passed along the news that Retro City Rampage DX is officially slated for the Nintendo Switch next week. It will be available digitally beginning on August 3rd, and here is the trailer as well. In the US, Retro City Rampage will cost $14.99 and similarly priced in other territories. And I have never played Retro City Rampage at all, so I'm actually kind of excited to play this one because so many people have said so many good things about it, but it just came out on 3DS and I just didn't feel like playing that type of game on the 3DS. But like I said, with the aspects of the Nintendo Switch, I'm probably going to try it out. Maybe I can get a review copy for you guys, display it, maybe live stream it, because I've never played the game before, and so many people say great things about Retro City Rampage DX. Plus we have that whole Hawaiian shakedown, which is from V-Blank as well. So they're definitely coming out and supporting the Nintendo Switch as far as V-Blank. I know it's a very small team. I think it's one dude who made this whole game, maybe one or two people. I know there's not a lot, but he's doing his best, man. Even with graphics that aren't really good or graphics that are pixelized and stuff like that, it's still hard to make good games. So I'm definitely going to see if I can try this one out for you guys on the Nintendo Switch. If you've played Retro City Rampage, let me know what your favorite thing is about it. What keeps drawing you to the game? How many hours did you put in? And what is the best thing to do in the game? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age is coming to the West in 2018. The latest Dragon Quest title has been officially confirmed for localization in 5 languages. So Square Enix has announced that Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age is coming to North America and Europe in 2018. The game is currently being localized into 5 languages, including English. Here's an overview of the game via Square Enix. The highly anticipated latest entry to the beloved Dragon Quest video game franchise follows the adventure of a hero who must solve the mystery of his fate with the aid of a charming cast of supporting characters. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age will offer a world of adventure, exploration, and instances of heroism, all brought to life by the character art of famed manga artist Akira Toriyama and the memorable music of composer Koichi Sugiyama. Dragon Quest XI launched today on the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo 3DS in Japan. A Switch version is also planned for release in Japan, but has yet to be shown or dated yet. Square Enix's localization announcement did not mention platforms at all. More details about the Western release will be revealed this fall, and you can check out a message from the Dragon Quest creator Yuji Horii on the matter. So this is definitely interesting because it's taking all the way till 2018 to get this game localized. I'm thinking that Square Enix and Nintendo are pushing for a worldwide launch of the Nintendo Switch version of the game. So by the time that this game is localized and ready to go in the West, it's going to launch on all 3 platforms at the same time. So maybe Square Enix will be holding on to the Switch version in Japan until just like a worldwide release. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, because it just makes things easier instead of having a launch in Japan for the Switch version of only, and then having another separate launch for the Nintendo Switch version as far as in different territories, plus all over the place, plus the PS4 and all that. I think they're just going to do everything at once. So we're going to see the Switch version of the game launch in Japan worldwide with the PS4 and the 3DS versions all at the same time. That's what I'm thinking that they're going to do, but I could be wrong. The Nintendo Switch version of the game could come out sooner in Japan. I don't know. I'm just guessing based off of them not necessarily announcing anything at this point, and probably Nintendo saying, hey, well, you know, we can't make it at the Japan launch, but I know that Nintendo Switch fans will buy this game in the Americas. Because if you have a Switch, you have a PS4 and a 3DS, which I think a lot of people do or are going to get that combination, the Nintendo Switch version is clearly the version, in my opinion, not basing it on, like, you know, performance, because we don't know how everything runs. We don't have any digital foundry tests or anything like that at this point. Let's just say that all of them run good. based on that, why would you not want to get the Nintendo Switch version of the game? I know Square Enix were showing off the remote play and everything, but like the Nintendo Switch version essentially is the 3DS and the PS4. You get the great graphics, maybe a little bit toned down, maybe not, who knows. And then you also get the portability of the 3DS version without having to dongle remote play. And then you get like just everything. Like the Switch version would be the best version for a lot of people. So I'm thinking that Square Enix, Nintendo, and all of them are going to push for it to be a worldwide release as far as all the platforms going to not have it be staggered worldwide. So we'll see what happens from there. Either way, I'm super excited for the game. I got to watch some of it, saw the remote play trailer or video. I also saw someone else streaming it live as well with the 3DS and the PS4 version of the game. So I think it's going to be really good. This game looks fun. The graphics are so beautiful. Whether you're playing it on the 3DS or you're playing it on the PS4, they both have great art styles. They both have great gameplay. The 3DS version is really unique with the switching mechanic of the 3D and the 2D. The dual screens also add to the experience, and the PS4 version just looks absolutely beautiful. So yeah, it's going to be really fun to see how this game performs and plays on the Nintendo Switch, especially with that aspect of it being taken anywhere, and also the graphics of the Unreal Engine 4. Let me know what you guys think about Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age in the comment section below. Are you hyped for the game? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Alright, and moving on to the last article here. Capcom has stated that they are planning several Nintendo Switch version titles, and that Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers was a smash hit on the Nintendo Switch. Let's go ahead and get into this article. Capcom is beginning to prepare several Nintendo Switch version titles following the success of Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers on the Nintendo Switch. The company said during its latest financial report, Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers, which launched on the Nintendo Switch on May 25th, sold above Capcom's expectations with 450,000 units moved at $40 a pop. So let's just talk about this just a bit, because there are multiple things to say when it comes to like the YouTube, what gamers were saying. Obviously I had a debate with Retro Death when it came to Capcom and just all the stuff like that, Monster Hunter and everything, and once again proven right, because unless Capcom is lying, unless you guys are accusing Capcom of lying to their investors and on their financial briefings, then obviously there's going to be more games. And we had YouTubers saying that Capcom has moved on from Nintendo and the Switch. We had people in the comment section agreeing with those videos, retweeting it, arguing against me and arguing against people that said, no, let's just hold on here, because Capcom has already stated before this whole Monster Hunter thing, before everything, that they're going to support the Nintendo Switch. This isn't the first time that Capcom has stated that they have titles that they're going to be developing for the Switch, or that they plan to develop titles for the Nintendo Switch. They've said this multiple times beforehand. A lot of gamers are just impatient and they get upset and mad, especially when it comes to Nintendo and third-party support. If some stupid game like Disney Afternoon Collection or something doesn't come over, okay, that's already been budgeted and planned before Switch was even a thing, people get upset, so therefore they make stupid statements, they make dumb videos, okay? But here's what the actual reality of the whole situation is. The reality of the situation is Capcom always makes bad mistakes, but in this instance, they were right. They were right with Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers. They were right that they can bank off of nostalgia and people wanting to play this game portably, in addition to on their TV. They can take it anywhere they want. So therefore, people forked out the $40 or the Best Buy Gamers Club $31 or whatever the case was to buy this game. There are some benefits to the game. Everyone was trying to make it seem as if it was super negative. But anyway, people went out there and bought it because it's a great game. It's Street Fighter 2. So now, based off of that and based off of what Capcom was already going to do, they're going to be making more titles for the Nintendo Switch because it just makes business sense. They see all the sales. They see how other third-party developers are selling, like Konami. Various indie developers have sold 250,000 units plus when it comes to software, and that's just indie developers making bank off of the Switch with a lower development budget. Now, do I think that Capcom is going to port over everything to the Switch? Probably not. So don't take this news as if, okay, Capcom is going to have full support for the system, they're going to port everything. No, Capcom is still going to budget things for x86 systems and not want to spend that extra money and time on making it on ARM or making it on the Nintendo Switch. That does not mean that Capcom is going to put everything on the system at this point. They're going to pick and choose based on the game, based on the development, based on the fan base, and if they think that people will buy the game, and then they will support the Switch as they see fit. But but they definitely haven't moved on from the system, especially with its rising sales and of course its popularity in Japan. Over 100,000 units sold as far as the last Media Create sales charts, or Famitsu sales charts. Media Create had it at slightly under 100,000, but they're not just going to abandon that growing platform. That doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense when people were making videos about that. Doesn't make sense at this point. Switch is definitely going to be successful. Capcom is planning their support smartly. They're not just going to rush out and put everything on there. A lot of the titles, like I already said, were budgeted for x86 systems, so now they're going to start putting some stuff out on the Nintendo Switch, especially starting probably late 2017. We'll start getting some announcements, and of course 2018. How much do you guys want to bet that one of them will be a brand new Monster Hunter announcement? I can almost guarantee you at this point, Capcom is planning a brand new Monster Hunter game outside of Double Cross coming to the Nintendo Switch. I can almost guarantee you guys that's going to be one of them. Probably Resident Evil titles at some point, who knows which one. Maybe Resident Evil 2, the remake, will be made for the Nintendo Switch. Maybe even Resident Evil 7 will be ported over, so we'll see about that. We did hear about the Capcom porting over their RE engine, so they're prepping that, getting it ready, and making sure that it's going to be a quality port of whatever they do on there. So once again, Capcom has definitely not moved on. They've stated again that they will be supporting the Nintendo Switch, because this isn't the first time. It didn't come after the great sales of Ultra Street Fighter 2. It came before the sales of that. They said that they're going to be looking into supporting the Nintendo Switch with multi-platform titles, and here they are again saying the same thing. Now we actually have some sales data from a recent game to back that up. Plus, Monster Hunter Double Cross, even if it doesn't come over to the States, it's still going to sell well more than 450,000 copies in Japan. Like I said before, Capcom has definitely not moved on from Nintendo Switch or Nintendo in general. We also have Monster Hunter Stories coming out this fall for the 3DS as well. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. It really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page, pledge at any tier. We entered to win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which we'll be having today, so make sure you check out the page. We have ARMS, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace!